Hi everyone, my name is Talara and I'd like to welcome you back to our Let's Play series through patch 11.1 of World of Warcraft. If you're just joining us, as you can see, we have made it to the brand new zone of Undermine, which is the Goblin capital, a place we've never had the opportunity to visit in all of our long years of World of Warcraft. We are here on the trail of Xal'atath and her black blood. Someone has come back from the dead. That's right, it's this guy, Gallywix. You may remember him as the awful goblin leader from a few expansions ago. He finally tucked and ran after the Fourth War. We haven't seen him since, but lo and behold, he is back and he is up to something. If you're wondering where we're at in terms of the quest log, we are currently in Undermine. A rocket drill has taken our band to Undermine, the center of Goblin society. Pansy's pal, Grimla Fizzcrank, volunteered to get us acquainted with the place so we could pick up the trail of the Black Blood. Gallywix and his dark fuse have been spreading over Undermine into the territory of friendly and hostile cartels. Orwena found the trail of Black Blood. Revelgaz and Blackwater seem to be moving it through Undermine, and ethereals are lurking in the shadows. Orwena set out to get Illyria to help, as the rest of us went to question Revelgaz. And of course, Baron Revelgaz, the Blackwater trade prince, said he's not going to help us before we help him. So we need to check in with him and see what he wants us to do before he'll share information about the Black Blood and what Gallywix is doing with it.
Oh, look what the see-through is.
Your questions are going to stir up trouble for me, but tell you what, help me out and I'll trade you the information you're after.
Be on your way now.
They call them recruitment posters, but that ain't all they're for. They're there to remind everyone the Dark Fuse are in charge and can do whatever they want. If me or one of the locals rip them down, it goes bad for us. But the Dark Fuse hate you anyway. If you torched all the posters, I'd owe you one.
Keep an eye out for squalls, huh?
The Dark Fuse are moving into Hovel Hill. It's the same thing they did at Blackwater Marina. Once they move in, they start pushing the locals around. Sometimes they just make them go away. It ain't right. I want to fight back, but my hands are tied. If an outsider showed up and started making trouble, that'd be a different story. I'll be honest, Baron Revelgaz, when you said that you wanted us to do something for you before you do something for us, I expected it to be a bit more of a selfish request, but no, Baron Revelgaz wants to fight back against Gallywix. He's just kind of scared of doing it alone. Alright, well, I would love to take the fight straight to Gallywix, so sure, I will absolutely help you out with this, Revelgaz.
Renzik and I'll stay with Revelgaz. We got catching up to do.
Everyone here works for a bigger fish. And you can't just spill secrets. Smuggly confidentiality, yeah? Loose lips sink ships. Like I couldn't, for old time's sake, tell you that I just leave the stuff at a depot in the heaps.
And we wouldn't ask. Alright, well, that poster that I pointed you guys to at the beginning, apparently these are the posters that we need to burn. So we can do that. Propaganda posters, and then we also need to get rid of the propaganda pushers, recruitment enforcers, and arrogant intruders. So 11.1 Undermine is the first major content update of the War Within expansion, and so far, if you're wondering what my thoughts are, I absolutely love it. This is one of the best zones, I think, in modern World of Warcraft. They have outdone themselves here in Undermine. Through our first couple of episodes questing through the zone, it has been full of really silly encounters. We're learning so much more about the goblins. The music is fantastic. I get to say that now as it just kicks in here. I am loving this zone, and we've really only scratched the surface. In terms of the story, we really don't know what's going on here. Like I said, we haven't seen Gallywix in 3 expansions, 4 expansions. He tucked tail and ran, basically, after, well, all of his allies were taken down around him. So the fact that he's sort of come back from nowhere and suddenly has the power to take over the entire Goblin capital, it seems to indicate the presence of a powerful backer, and I've got a bad feeling that backer is one Xal'atath, the main antagonist of the War Within expansion. At the end of the War Within, we defeated Xal'atath, but it was not permanent. We basically just inconvenienced her for the moment. she was able to get away, and it appears that she has not been idle. It appears she's been making new friends like Gallywix, and they're doing something with the Black Blood. We still have lots of questions to get answered, but before we can get really into the meat of things, we do need to weaken Gallywix's hold on Undermine, because so far he has just pushed his way in and made life pretty miserable for the poor goblins of this town. I feel like the 4 cartels of the goblins don't normally agree on very much, so the fact that they're all pretty much agreeing that Gallywix needs to go should, well, tell you everything you need to know about how terrible Gallywix is.
Too far away.
Alright, what do we have left? We've got to defeat 2 more propaganda pushers and burn 2 more posters. It's a very dramatic death noise. Alright, propaganda pushers are down. Speaking of propaganda, here's one that we need to burn. 1 more recruitment poster should do it. And hopefully that'll be enough to convince Revelgaz to help us out here. Beautiful. Up in smoke, just the way it should be. Alright, Baron.
Trouble? What's the trouble?
It may not keep Dark Fuse out, but at least Hovel Hill's a little nicer without that Dark Fuse garbage on the walls. Like I said, I owe you one.
Find your fortune.
If I had a few more like you, I wouldn't have lost the marina.
Fair weather and steady seas. What's up?
Blackwater is just one step on the journey, and they like to keep this stuff moving. Revelgaz has his people take it from the station, hide it for a bit, then deliver it to the drop sites. The drop sites change, but the current one is a depot in the heaps. We're gonna check it out and find out where the Black Blood goes from there. He says it's guarded, so look for us out near the edge. Okay, interesting. So Revelgaz and his Blackwater cartel are simply acting as shipping intermediaries for the Black Blood. By the sounds of his stance on Gallywix, I'm not sure if he's cooperating voluntarily. Perhaps Gallywix is sweetening the pot with a little gold, but luckily he has told us exactly where to look and where we might get some more answers.
Keep it real.
I don't like this. I'm getting a closer look.
Don't start too much trouble. I don't want any blowback from this.
I mean, I don't know if I can confirm that, Revelgaz. Wherever we go, trouble seems to follow, but hey, we'll do our best. Alright, so... Oops. So this is the new vehicle in patch 11.1. It is a bit of a clunker at the moment, but you can actually upgrade this car throughout the expansion. We don't have any upgrades yet, and I'm finding it kind of difficult to drive. It's fun, don't get me wrong. Difficult does not mean not fun. I'm just trying to get the hang of it, because it's a little drifty. It goes really fast, and it's very easy to lose control around the tight streets. But I'll tell you one thing, it does make navigating the twisting maze of Undermine a little bit easier. Now, I'm going right over here, right into literally the scrap heap. I guess that's why it's called the heaps. Alright. Hey guys, did you find anything? I caught sight of our pal Zerdo when scouting the depot.
To never see him again after the ring in deeps.
Zerdo. He was the one who betrayed us on our way down here. I suppose he's working for Gallywix.
Yo!
That's a lot of guards. We're on to something.
Be good.
The heaps are crawling with guards. We've got an opportunity to disrupt the Black Blood operation and Undermine, and we should take it. We can't stop all the Black Blood from getting around the city, but we can clear out some guards and smash some shipments. Mess them up enough to disrupt things. Every little bit helps.
Keep it real.
Wow, that was a big explosion.
Bilgewater on duty.
Our old pal Zerdo's back. It looks like he's been promoted to overseer of the heaps, keeping track of the Black Blood shipments. We owe him some payback for selling us out in Gutterville. He got a lot of good goblins killed to get on Gallywix's good side. Give the little snitch what he deserves. Sounds good to me. Zerdo betrayed the venture company to earn his promotion to overseer of the heaps, but I'm not sure he's going to be in that position for much longer, if we've got anything to say about it. Let's mess up the Black Blood shipment while we're here.
Pay Zerdo back for what he did to Pamsy's crew.
Sounds great to me, guys. Alright, let's do this thing. Remember how we were asked not to cause too much of a scene? Well, like I said, we couldn't guarantee anything because that's what we're here to do, is cause a scene. Alright, here's those black blood shipments. Let's get rid of these. The real question I have, so Gallywix is extracting the black blood from the Ringing Deeps and all outside of Undermine. But the question is, where is he shipping it? What are they doing with it? Who is buying it?
Out of range.
That's what we're trying to track down. Anyway, here's Zerdo, the traitor. Looks like he got himself a cool mech, but it's not going to be enough to stand up against Dragonfire. Take that, Zerdo. Well, hopefully you enjoyed your 15 minutes of fame, even though it cost you betraying your entire species, basically. Ooh, what do we have here? Zerdo's Ledger. The ledger has long-winded ramblings about Zerdo's achievements, but also contains various deliveries of black blood across Undermine. Multiple entries in the ledger stick out as odd. 1,000 units for secret project, deliver to secret project site. 20 units for developmental ammunition, deliver via courier. Transfers approved by Noggenfogger of Steamwheedle. Aha.
You get the delivery to the secret project site yesterday. And whatever's left goes to Venture for munitions testing. Where is Noggenfogger's shipment? Don't you make me look bad in front of him.
Well, sounds like we've got ourselves a lead. We'll report back on that to Gazlo once we're done here, but first, we've got to take out some trash. And destroy some black blood.
I must get closer.
Guess his emergency eject button didn't work in the end. Bad time for a malfunction, hey? Alright, just a little bit more clearing out to do, and we should be good. You could have been a what? I guess we'll never know, because you allied with the wrong side. Alright. We're done. Let's go check in with the guys. Good time to pull out the G99 Breakneck. Travel at breakneck speeds across the heap. Hey guys, let me tell you what I found.
Hey, how you doing?
That should slow the black blood business. Hopefully anyone expecting a shipment will have a real bad day.
Have a good one. What now?
You found a ledger that mentions Noggenfogger? That can't be right. Who's Noggenfogger? Oops, sorry, wrong button. Didn't mean to spit fire at you, Gazlo. Let's try that again. Who is Noggenfogger? Marin Noggenfogger? He's the Baron of Gadgetson and now trade prince of the Steamwheedle cartel. Noggenfogger and me, we go way back. We joined up with Steamwheedle and left Undermine about the same time. I did more construction and he did more alchemy. We kind of split ways when we landed in Kalimdor, but we was always friendly. Well, he got a little pompous when he became a baron, but when he married Sprinkle, he got back to his old self. Me and him was even working on some ideas to make things better for the goblins who worked for our cartels. Huh.
All parts accounted for.
I'll never forget what he did to Pamsy's crew in Gutterville. This was for them, too. Yeah, Zerdo was down, and apparently we took his dirty greaves. Not sure if that's really a reward, but anywho.
Get out there and get to it.
Noggenfogger knows better than to get mixed up with Gallywix.
Nice jet.
This is all
Now
too
get a
much.
move on. Time is money, friend.
It's time to sort out what to do next. This Noggenfogger business has Gazlo on edge, and we gotta move quickly to find out what's going on. Something's got me on edge, too. We should get out of the heaps fast, but let's make sure Gazlo's on board.
Be good. Have a good one.
Alright. Gazlo's gonna have a hard time with this Noggenfogger news. Well, let's give him a moment to get through this.
Unbelievable. Noggenfogger working for Gallywix. I told you, this town ruins everything and everyone. It ain't worth it.
Zerdo's always been a sleaze. Revelgaz, he's a decent goblin, but he's still a pirate. Noggenfogger, maybe he was playing an angle with you. Maybe he's always been rotten. But what I know is they all work for Gallywix. Some because they wanna, some because they got no choice.
You think Gallywix has leverage on him?
He's your pal, you tell me.
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out.
I hope poor Sprinkle isn't in trouble. Let's get out of here so we can talk. Feels like we're being watched. Fair enough. Alright, I'll catch up with you guys later. Well, again, we've got a lead, but not really any answers. And potentially another traitor. Alright, let's go meet up with the guys over here. What's going on, Gazzo? You appear to be in a bit of a defensive posture.
You're talking to the goblin in charge.
Oh, this is why. Renzik was here a moment ago. He told me to be quiet and vanished. Well, let's look around quietly. Watch out!
Stop meddling in our affairs.
Whoa. Whoa. Nice job, guys. What the heck was that?
Yo!
These ethereals clearly don't want us investigating this, but how'd they get mixed up in Undermine? What should we do next?
Be good.
Back to the hotel. We got a lot to tell the others.
That ethereal got the drop on us. I hope Orwena's reached Illyria by now.
Me too, because this is trouble. Yeah, it is kind of random that ethereals are now in the mix. But alright, back to the Incontinental Hotel we go to check in with the rest of the crew. Luckily, the hotel is very easy to find. It is smack dab in the center of Undermine. And it is big, it is glitzy, it's got spotlights. It's easy to find. Alright. Let's go check it out. Alright, welcome to the Incontinental Hotel. I don't see Orwena and I don't see anyone.
What have you gotten yourself into?
Well, I see our goblin friends, of course, but it doesn't appear that Illyria is here yet.
What needs fixing?
Grimla says Orwena and Illyria haven't shown up.
Do us proud.
First, it was just Blackblood. Now ethereals? I don't know how all this squares, but we need help if we want to find out. Orwena left to get Illyria a while ago. We should head over to Slam Central Station to see if they've made it down here yet.
Yep, looks like we've got work to do. Blackblood, ethereals. Illyria's gonna have a field day with all this.
I mean, I don't know if I'd use the word field day, but, anyway, let's go check out Slam Central Station to see if Orwena and Illyria have made it here, or what have you. Luckily, it's just down the road from the hotel. Here it is. Very busy spot. Lots of goblins coming and going, especially with the new travel up to the surface unlocked via teleporter. Now. Aha! I think I see Illyria in the distance there. Hey guys!
Are you serious?
Is she being stopped by customs? That's hilarious. What's going on?
No one gets in with dangerous goods.
Oh. That's what this is about. Because Illyria came armed to the teeth. Look, I'm just doing my job. The safety of Undermine is a #1 priority or something like that. Can you let her through, please?
See you around.
You know, no one's ever been polite to me like that. Go ahead. Wow. When in doubt, just say please. The elf's gotta put the bow in the box. We gotta check if it's a dangerous weapon. We're in Undermine. Everyone has dangerous weapons. You admitted you got dangerous weapon. I mean, the dangerous weapon is my teeth and my ability to breathe fire. I'm not sure you can take that away from me, but anywho. If you want to fight about it, customs agent, there you go.
What's the news?
Rules are rules, buddy. Visitors can bring in weapons and mid-grade explosives, but anything that magical needs paperwork submitted in advance. We're gonna have to collect a premium fee if you want that paperwork expedited. She's an ally of a trade prince, you know.
Time's a-wasting.
Yeah, that's what they all— Oh, you're serious. That's trouble I don't need.
How you doing, pal?
If she ain't got a permit for that weapon, she ain't getting in. That's the policy. Although, maybe for the right tip, that policy could change. Or, you know, I could beat you senseless like I did your friend over there.
Keep cool out there.
I'm suddenly feeling very convinced.
Weapons, secret projects, and now ethereals.
Well, I'm very glad to see Illyria here.
Sounds like you are on the right trail.
If anyone knows things about ethereals and black blood and Xal'atath, it's Illyria. Sorry you got stopped at customs, but happy I could convince them to let you come through.
What's the holdup?
Now that Illyria's here, let's get to the bottom of this business, starting with Noggenfogger.
Nice chat. Now get a move on.
I don't like thinking that Noggenfogger's part of this, but the only way we'll know is if we go and talk to him. Steamwheedle's headquarters is probably a good place to start looking for him. We'll give him a chance to explain himself. If it's a misunderstanding or he's just gotten himself into trouble, I need to know.
Huh? It's lonely at the top. Noggenfogger's one of the good guys. There has to be a reason he's in on this.
I'll trust you know where his loyalties lie. Let's go.
Great, I will meet you guys there. We need to go to the Vat Works to find Noggenfogger. Slam Central Station is a very happening place, as you would perhaps expect. Oh, they even sell Kaja Cola here. Hello.
I got just what you need.
What varieties do you have? You have Bluesberry Blast. The blueberry tastes like blue dye, mostly. Grab one. We got Mangoro Madness, tropical, breezy, and with just a hint of industrial byproduct to round out the flavor profile. We've got Orange Apocalypse. Hold on, why isn't it orange? And we've got Oyster Outbreak, the sweet, salty aroma of a fish market, but carbonated this time. Wow, the goblins really know how to market a beverage, don't they? Choose your flavor. They all sound so appealing.
Price.
I don't think I can actually drink them. They're essentially just souvenirs. But there you go. You can't come to Undermine without buying all of the cola flavors, am I right? Alright, let's go find Noggenfogger in the Vat Works. Where are you? Oh, he's in here. I was gonna say, wait a minute, what is going on? But it's because someone was fighting outside the door, and it confused me. He's in this building right here. Steamwheedle Laboratories.
Gaslow, great to see you, huh? All the way down in Undermine. Why are you here?
You know why. Well, Marin Noggenfogger, what do you got to say for yourself?
I got a potion for you.
So nice of you to visit me for unsuspicious and totally legitimate purposes. He nervously eyes the dark fuse guards standing nearby. What do you know about black blood?
I can't talk. They'll know that you're visiting me on my birthday.
Sounds to me like Noggenfogger's definitely being blackmailed, and considering all the dark fuse enforcement around who are Gallywix's personal muscle, he's being kept on a short leash.
You got a problem?
Gaslow lowers his voice. They've got this place crawling with dark fuse. Noggenfogger's being watched closely.
Yep, looks like we've got work to do.
Problem?
It really is great to see you and Gaslow. I was just thinking about how much I wanted to see you both on my birthday, a day when I'm under no forms of duress or coercion whatsoever. None at all. Cautiously, he glances at the dark fuse guards and whispers to you. I'll tell you whatever I can if you get rid of them. He nods subtly towards his alchemy station.
Maybe your dark fuse friends would like some drinks.
Well, that sounds like a great idea.
The thing.
What do we got here? Semi-deluxe Noggenfogger elixirs. Who wants a drink? Hello! Ow! Okay, guess I kind of gotta toss them? Can't get close. Catch! Now I know how gnomes feel! Oh, wow. These are some special elixirs indeed. He just turned tiny. Okay. Catch! Anyone hear that rattling? Wait, it's me! That one turned him into a skeleton. Oh, these are some good elixirs, Noggenfogger. Alright. This should give us the opportunity to hopefully speak more privately. That's 3 of the guards taken care of. Let's take a few more up here. Luckily, the smooth jazz of Undermine has kicked in just in time for our battle montage.
I need to target something first.
Hey, where'd my skin go? Oh, sorry about that. Shouldn't have signed up to work for Gallywix. Side effects include losing your skin. That's why you never side with the bad guys, folks. Huh? Why is the ground so close? So it looks like these potions have essentially 2 outcomes. 1, makes them small. 2, makes them lose their skin. Either way works for our purposes. Alright. That should take care of enough guards that hopefully we'll be able to speak with Noggenfogger in privacy.
What's going on?
Check Venture's Kajamite mines. You'll find answers there.
Okay.
We get things done.
I'll keep an eye on Noggenfogger, you get it done. Venture and Kajamite, 2 more puzzle pieces. Let's hope they all fit together eventually.
Bilgewater is on the job.
Venture doesn't exactly have a history of being an upstanding cartel. Their loyalties can be bought cheap, and they don't got qualms about means justifying ends. We knew they was working with Gallywix, we just didn't know how deep they were in with him. Let's go check out those Kajamite supply lines. No time to lose.
Do us proud. Marin, will you be safe here?
I'll stay hidden and make sure of it.
Oh, and happy birthday. Marin Noggenfogger glares at Renzig and shoos him away. So it looks like Gallywix literally has every single cartel under his thumb. Some are cooperating happily, some not so happily, but the Blackwater, the Steamwheedle, Venture, every single cartel is involved in this plan of excavating and shipping the Black Blood in some form. Gallywix has only been here for a short time, and somehow he's powerful enough to make all of the trade princes bow to him. It's honestly rather impressive. But alright, we're back to the heaps.
Dark views.
Hey guys. Did you find anything?
You got a problem?
Lots of dark fuse, but less than they had back at Steamwheedle, probably because Venture's more compliant.
All parts accounted for.
If there's one thing Venture does keep in order, it's their paperwork. They're real particular with dividing their workforce and keeping everything on schedule. They're efficient, I'll give them that. Up ahead is one of their scrap yards. They should have schedules posted around the place for Venture employees to record their hours worked and see what they got coming up. Grab as many as you can find. We'll check out Venture's headquarters in the meantime.
Nice chat. Now get a move on.
Hiya.
Venture Co. has a pretty bad track record, but not everyone working for the cartel is bad news. Some of us are trying to make ends meet. Maybe we can talk sense into some of them. Less Venture workers means less people doing Gallywix's dirty work. Venture Co. employs a lot of non-goblins, so no one will question you being around as long as you've got a uniform on. I've got a spare that will probably mostly sort of fit you. See if you can't get them to quit. If they start a fight, do what you gotta do.
Stay sharp out there. Toss on this Venture uniform so they think you're an employee. Maybe you can talk some of them into quitting.
I'll try my best. Let's see how this uniform fits me. Hey, pretty good actually. Holy moly, did you have my measurements? Grimla, did you perfectly tailor this to my body specifications? Because this is impressive. Alright, let's go see what we can do. Now, there are guards here. So if we don't want to get into too many fights, we're gonna have to maneuver around them. Nothing to see here, just a Drakthir reporting in for a day at the job. Alright, here are the underpaid Venture Co. workers. Let's see what we can do. What do you want? Come on, let's get out of here. I'm tired of working for Gallywix, aren't you? You ain't taking my promotion from me! I guess I rolled a 1 on the persuasion check. You're not going to Kaja Coast, buddy. What about you? Are you any more, persuaded? Nope. Wow. I am failing all of my persuasion rolls. Is my charisma a 1? Wow. 0 for 3. This guy says, I can't afford to quit now. Oh, no. Hang on, he's come around. The things they have us do, I'm out. He just needed a little persuasion. And then over here, we've got one of the employee schedules. Looks very official.
Reminder to Venture employees. You skim anything off the top of those Kajamite shipments, and I'm skimming your head off your shoulders.
Oh, Gallywix. So persuasive, right? In fact, so persuasive, I can barely persuade any of these underpaid workers to leave Gallywix behind. This is honestly kind of shocking how few of them are willing to break from Gallywix. Alright, there we go. Grimla's right, no paycheck's worth this. That was the first one we've convinced? Well, the first one we've convinced with no violence involved. Holy moly, what about you guys? Nope. No one can afford to quit, which I mean, I get it. In this economy, I totally get it. At least she was convinced after a couple of hits. Alright, there we go. We've convinced 4. Let's see if we can convince one more. Nope. Alright, well, we tried. Now let's grab a couple more employee schedules. There should be another one right here. Again, very official looking on this piece of paper.
Another reminder. You lose your punch card for the Kaja Coast, and getting fired will be the least of your worries.
Maybe Kaja Coast is where we gotta go next, eh?
One last reminder. You want one of the new weapons?
You better be working late. You better be working holidays. Ha, slackers ain't getting promotions.
1 minute left on
Not sure why Gallywix, cut off there, but I figured I'd finish it off for them. Now, let's go meet back up with Grimla and Gazlo. And Renzik. Should be just up here. Oh, there you are. The foreman's guarding the office. His weapons look off. You know anything about him?
Like anyone would tell me.
What do you mean by weapons look off? Guess we'll find out. Also, wow, I'm so much taller than these guys. Anyway.
What's the problem?
That'll do. Even one fewer goblin working for Gallywix is a win in my book.
That's what it is.
What's the holdup?
They should have schedules posted all over the place. Hopefully this isn't a wild flamingo chase. Nuh-uh. I got 3 employee schedules right here.
Bilgewater is on the job.
Gazlo reads over the schedules quickly, his expression souring. Well, good news is, Noggenfogger wasn't lying. Bad news is, this is a lot of names, all getting sent to the Kaja Coast in Zoldazar.
Get out there and get to it.
There you are.
If you gotta get to a confidential work site like the Kaja Coast, you gotta check out a punch card from Chrome's office up there. Lead foreman Chrome is one of the big bosses who organizes how Venture's workforce gets split up. Should be easy enough for Renzik to slip in and grab the punch card, but you'll need to take care of Chrome and his guard Hyena. If we're getting to the Kaja Coast, let's do it without becoming chew toys first, yeah?
See you around. We need
Alright.
the foreman's punch card to get to the Kaja Coast.
I can't sneak past his Hyena, you'll have to deal with them. I guess the Hyena has too good of a nose, eh? Alright, time for us to cause a bit of a distraction for our good friend Renzik. Let's see what we can do. Here's lead foreman Chrome. There's his hyena. Hyena's down. Now we just got to take out Chrome.
My service awards!
They didn't mean anything in the end, did they? Alright, we picked up his weird weapon. And wait, what? Black blood? Huh. Renzik made a comment there. I think Chrome's weapon was infused with black blood.
Gallywix is
Yeah.
wrong, but this is just disgusting.
Dang.
What needs fixing?
I cleared the way for Renzik, and I picked up this sputtering taser blade.
It's lonely at the top.
Gazlo grimaces as he inspects the foreman's weapon. The battery in this thing is powered by black blood. I don't know how they managed to do that without the thing exploding or worse, but this situation just got a lot more dangerous.
All parts accounted for.
Alright, we got the punch card to the Kaja Coast, and a pretty good reason to believe Venture's schmoozing up to Gallywix a lot more than we thought. Noggenvogger said we'd find answers at those mines, and that means going down to the Kaja Coast for a look. Let's go. We'll meet you over at Slam Central.
Do us proud. Gallywix arms Venture to the teeth. They bring him loads of Kajamite from Zoldazar, and we got no idea why.
Only one way to find out.
You check the mines. I'll stay here and keep this quiet.
Alright, we followed lead after lead, and this winding trail is now bringing us to the Kaja Coast. We've got to meet up with the gang at Slam Central Station and go on a bit of a field trip to figure out what's going on the mines up there. But we'll call it a day for now. Another action-packed episode of patch 11.1 as we continue through the main story. I gotta say, this one's got me really hooked. It's been just like a long mystery, and we're following along on the trail and slowly but surely getting closer to the big reveal at the end. What is Gallywix doing with all this black blood, and how do we stop it? Well, we won't find out today, but hopefully we'll find out soon, and hopefully I'll see you guys back here again soon for another episode of our Let's Play series of World of Warcraft. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying it so far, and take care.